The Berlin Conference: How Europe Carved Up Africa Like a Birthday Cake. In the late 1800s, Africa was the last great unclaimed prize for European empires. Gold, diamonds, rubber, and vast lands ripe for exploitation. Every European power wanted a piece. But with so many greedy hands reaching in, conflicts were inevitable. That's when Otto von Bismarck, Germany's cunning Iron Chancellor, decided to throw a diplomatic party, one that would change Africa's fate forever. The Gathering of the Wolves. On November 15, 1884, representatives from 14 European nations, plus the US, met in Berlin. The guest list? Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, and others, all hungry for land. Missing? Any African leaders. This wasn't a discussion, it was a real estate auction, with Africa as the prize. The rules of the game. For 3 months, these men, smoking cigars, sipping brandy, debated how to split a continent they barely understood. Their decisions? Cold, calculated, and catastrophic. 1. Effective occupation, no more vague claims. If you wanted land, you had to prove you controlled it. This led to brutal military invasions to secure territories. 2. The Congo goes to King Leopold. Belgium's King Leopold II, a man obsessed with wealth, walked away with the Congo Basin, not for Belgium, but as his personal property. What followed was one of history's worst atrocities: millions enslaved, mutilated, or killed for rubber. 3. Rivers open for business. The Niger and Congo rivers were declared free trade zones, meaning any European could exploit them. Africans? Their opinions didn't matter. The carving begins. With pins and maps, the Europeans drew straight lines through kingdoms, tribes, and cultures. The results? France grabbed West and North Africa. Britain took chunks from Cairo to Cape Town and Nigeria from West Africa. Germany claimed modern-day Namibia, Tanzania, and Cameroon. Portugal held on to Angola and Mozambique. By 1914, 90% of Africa was colonized. The borders made no sense. Some split ethnic groups in half, while others forced rival nations together. The seeds for future wars were planted right there in Berlin. The uninvited. Africa's resistance. Africans weren't just passive victims. Leaders like Samori Touré, West Africa, and Menelik II, Ethiopia, fought back. Ethiopia even defeated Italy in 1896, remaining free. But most of the continent was swallowed by Europe's empires. The legacy: a continent still healing. The Berlin Conference didn't just steal land, it stole futures. Artificial borders led to modern conflicts: Rwanda, Sudan, Congo. Exploitation drained Africa's wealth for Europe's gain. Cultural destruction as traditions were erased under colonial rule. The irony? The conference was meant to prevent European wars, but it set the stage for World War I, as rival empires clashed, and centuries of African suffering. Final thought. Imagine strangers barging into your home, drawing lines on your floor, and declaring who gets your bedroom, kitchen, and children, without asking you. That was the Berlin Conference. And its scars? They're still bleeding today. Want more shocking history? King Leopold's ghost, the true horror of the Congo. The Mau Mau uprising, Kenya's bloody fight for freedom. How Europe underdeveloped Africa, the economic theft they don't teach you. Africa, arise and support any good government, and don't let history to repeat itself. Share if you think history should never be repeated. Don't forget to like, drop comments, share, follow, or subscribe below. Thanks for watching.